I don't. I'm probably not going to, but
Put your mouth on it.
I don't. Whoa! I didn't. I just want to talk about games.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh.
We're talking about games.
Oh, we're talking about games. Yeah, you know what? You're right, man. I do gotta got my mic game on.
Yeah.
I gotta be ready at all times. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, we live, my boy, man. Start this thing up.
Welcome, people. Welcome to another Who Online podcast. This is your co-host, TJ.
And over here to his right, it is your boy, Woody, man. Thanks for tuning in with us this week.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we really do.
Yeah, we got some good topics to talk about this week, man. First, we're going to start it off with this Shinobi Striker, man. This upcoming DLC, right? Now, I've been looking forward to this. They just dropped Nartuo, right?
Yeah.
6 Paths not too long ago.
Yeah, we thought he was broken, but we're starting to figure that out.
Yeah, we figuring out some new things on how to stop some of the things that he has, some of his abilities. When he first came into the game, I was pretty like, oh my gosh, this character is overpowered.
Yeah, I mean, that's the initial thought everybody had. For those of you that don't know, this is a Naruto game. Naruto's an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much what you do in this video game is you get up with your teammates, you get in a squad of 4, you go against another squad of 4 and either like a fight to the death type of thing, or capture the flag, or you protect your base. There's another mode, but who really cares about it? So let's get straight to it. Who do you think? Who would you want, actually? I don't even want to know who you think it's going to be, because I think we all know who it's going to be.
I think we pretty much know who it's going to be.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would like to see Hidan in the game. Wow. I would really like to see Hidan in the game. I thought that even though he wasn't like super major for the story of Naruto, like he didn't play in that many episodes, but also at the same time, like what he did when he was fighting Asuma and all of that, his move, his jutsu is so crazy. If they could take a jutsu like that and implement it into the game, I think that would be phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be pretty cool. Man, I mean, for one of his moves, definitely, like for his right bumper, I would put that, like the little swipe, the fury swipe he does.
Fury swipe, yep, I would do that.
With the other one, man, what would that be? I don't
His
know.
other one, I have no idea what it would be, but I can tell you what his ultimate is going to be.
Yeah, the ultimate would be pretty easy.
The ultimate man is if you get touched, you're done. So and then I would like to see it to where if it like entrapped multiple people, if his symbol had multiple people in it and they all, did that, like I would, man.
That sounds good. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I know you're gonna ask. So, the person I want to be put in the game, I think honestly, I mean, what would be a better move to put in the game? There's 2 people, but what would be a better move to put in the game than Fang over Fang?
I see.
I think it'll be a great thing to put in the game. I really do.
If you
don't look at me like that,
TJ, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I really do.
If you put Fang over Fang in this game, you know what it's gonna do. First of all, it can only be an attack. If they put it on range, it will be broken. It will be so broken if they put it on range.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna break guards.
Yeah.
It is going to break guards. So in this game, you have a block, right? But there are certain moves in the game that allow you to break the opponent's block, and then you can just beat them up and kill them. Fang over Fang, I feel like would be one of those moves.
Yeah.
And that would just absolutely break. I don't even know if I could touch the game because you know how I get. I don't like things to be overpowered. I like to be counters to everything, and I just don't know how you could counter a move like Fang over Fang.
You could use that one killer bee move where you're set up with all the swords and everything. It's a counter, so
acrobatic technique.
The acrobatic technique. Thank you. So when you get hit, you'll automatically have a counter for it.
Mm-hmm.
You can make certain moves a counter for it that are in the game. And Octopus Hug would be a good counter for it because you hold them there. I think there's a couple things that you could put in.
Well, I guess maybe if they implemented it into the game, the tracking shouldn't be very good. You should probably go in a straight line.
Just straight
because
line.
if you put tracking in on that move, man, I think you have a very broken move.
Yeah, you do. It's likened to Leaf Rising Wind, in my opinion, if you are able to just put it on and you're able to track that great. Beautiful. That's my favorite move in the game, right? By far. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I know you're not really reading the Boruto manga yet, right? Mm-hmm. Are you watching the show?
Yeah, I'm watching the show.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm watching the show. I haven't read the manga. I will be reading the manga soon, however.
It's great. This isn't a sponsor, people, but there's an app called the Shonen Jump app. Mm-hmm. I suggest you check it out. It's only $2.99 a month.
Great app.
You can read all the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, all of Naruto that's been out. I suggest you look it up. That's how I'm reading all the manga and keeping up with everything. It comes out on the 18th, I believe, every month. It just keeps you up to date with all of it to where in Japan they'll get it probably a little earlier than you, but you'll still be able to read it that same week. That helps me out a lot.
The app is really, really fire.
I love it.
When you introduced it to me, I was like, wow, they had everything that I actually wanted on there. Yep. So as long as you take the time to sit down and actually read it, man, Shonen Jump is where it's at. If you're an anime lover and you love mangas, just go there. That literally has everything that you need.
Everything you need. There's some things you're going to have to pay for, but for the most part, everything that you would want, like if you're a big Naruto fan like myself, you'll get it for free. Well, technically not free, but you're basically getting it for free. It's $3 a month. But Chapter 55 came out today. Mm-hmm. For those of you that know, I hope you're excited about that. It's a really good chapter. No spoilers. It's going to break a lot of hearts. It almost made me kind of tear up when I read it myself. And I'm not one that really, tears up about anything. So when my fiance reads it, she's definitely going to cry. So,
Well, I mean, that's how you know it's good, though, right? Yeah. I mean, but Naruto has always done that for me. It's always invoked emotion for me. Yeah. From the moment I started watching, I was like, man, this is an emotional show. Because I remember when I first started getting into anime, you kept telling me over and over, get into anime, watch Naruto. And once I finally got into it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it a little bit. And man, I mean, the plot was so good. The story of Naruto is so good to me. And I feel so emotionally attached to all of the characters that's in it. It's just like if somebody dies or somebody gets hurt or something like that, it's like, man, I actually feel that. Like, I feel sorry for this person. Yeah. And this is a cartoon. Like, we talk about, this is an anime we talk about, but it's fire, man. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, like I said a million times, off camera is my favorite anime. Right. Of course, you gotta love the Dragon Ball Zs. The Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon is an anime. Right. For those of y'all who don't know. It is an anime. Like all of those, like the new ones that are coming out, they're good too. Mm-hmm. But just so we get back on topic, who do we know it is? Who is it?
It's gonna be Sasuke.
It's gonna be Sasuke.
It's gonna be Sasuke. I'm 99.9% sure it's gonna be Sasuke.
This is for the DLC. We got back on topic, by the way. Sorry. When we start talking about anime, we get kind of carried away sometimes. Right. But yeah, I don't see anyone else it could possibly be. Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought maybe another Madara, maybe another, Kaguya maybe.
I was thinking that. I
don't see it.
Now, see, that's interesting because we talked about who we want. Who do you think the community would want? Would you think they would want Sasuke? Do you think they're asking for Sasuke?
No. Excuse me. Who do I think the community would want?
I mean, that's a tough question, right? Because
I've been hearing a lot of adult Konohamaru. I've been hearing a lot of either Ashura or Indra. And I've also heard Hagoromo.
I was thinking that.
There's a lot of, these like god tier characters that people want in the game. And, it's just right now, it wouldn't make sense. Like for me, the only way that makes sense is if they end up doing a season 4. But, another one I've been hearing is Konohamaru. I mean, not Konohamaru. What's his name? Bones.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the guy right now. Yeah, he has the man. Please help us out.
You can tell us
in the comments section.
Kimimaro.
Yeah,
it's Kimimaro.
Yes, Kimimaro.
I said Konohamaru. All right, yeah, my bad. They have a lot of the same names. I apologize. But yeah, people want him in the game. Like he'll be an easy person to put in the game. He can do that. The whole move where, he ties you up when he throws that bone lasso out at you.
Right.
He can do the bone lance.
That move is fire.
He can do the bone graveyard dance where he has all the bones come out from underneath. And then he can also do that ultimate spear move he did when he goes into his ultimate form.
Right.
When he almost killed Garth. I know a lot of people, Darian in particular, our friend, he wants him in the game. I think that'll be a good pickup too.
Yeah, well, why don't y'all let us know if you're watching this on YouTube? Let us know down in the comment section. Who do you think is gonna be, and then who would you actually want in the game? What moves do you want to see in the game? Let us know down in the comment section. But we're gonna move on and talk about a little Rainbow Six Siege right now, man. And my very first question to you about this game is, why do you think this game has lasted so long? Because I believe it came out in 2014, right?
Yeah.
Right when the PS4 had came out. Yeah. I think it was one of those release titles.
One of the first ones.
And I remember seeing like the trailer for the game and everything, and I kept thinking, man, I'm gonna love this game.
Yeah. You're actually the one that got me into this game. For me, the reason why I like it is because every time I come back, it's a different game.
Right.
I feel like you have your metas and everything, but it switches up after a while. You're not just playing with the same stealth characters over and over and over again.
Right.
It's always changing. They're always on their maintenance. They're never. They care about their community. It seems like.
Right.
Which, you know what? I'm not even gonna diss them right now. I'm not gonna diss the company. Like, you guys.
No. We don't have to get into all that. No, I can tell you why. I feel like I think it's lasted this long, and it's pretty much because of the same reasons as you. I just feel like every time I've gone back to Siege, because I have taken some hiatuses from playing the game.
Yeah.
But every time I've gone back and they've updated it, it's always new characters.
Yep.
They continue to to update the game with new content. They put in new maps and stuff. So I like that. And then the year passes that they have. So they have like year 1 pass where they release a few operators, year 2, and now they're going on year 6. So now they have all of these different characters, and you can find somebody that you like. You know what I'm saying? And then the things that are broken in the game, they deal with them. So they listen to their community. So one of the big things that used to be the defensive side used to have these very zoomed in sights, and the attacking side would have a very hard time trying to come in and achieve the mission. So it was very, very talked about in the community. People were asking for those to be removed, and they removed them. And the gameplay got better because of it. There were overpowered characters with overpowered guns, and it would just make it really, really hard, to try to be an attack. And if you got on the defensive side first, then more likely than not, you would win the game, because the matches go up to 4 rounds, but you play 3 rounds on the defensive side, and then you flip and play 3 rounds on the attack side. Then it's the first to 4 wins. But I think it's lasted so long is because they listen to the community and they update it. It's always new content. It always just feels like a new game.
Yeah, I mean, they're liking, again, I'm giving another shout out to Fortnite. I know it sounds like at this point I'm a fan of them, but they've just done the most fan service that I've seen for a video game. Honestly, I just think more game companies need to take that into account. Like, when you listen to your fans, you get a loyal fan base. Like Fortnite and Rainbow Six Siege have both gotten. We moving on to the next thing. If you were no, we're not going to move on. I want to ask you some questions since you do play this game. Tell me, this is from someone that doesn't play as much. Who are your favorite players to play with on the game?
My favorite players to play with. Okay.
Give me attack first, and then give me defense.
Okay. I'll give you attack first. On the attacking side, I have been playing with this character named Callie. Kali, right? She has this sniper. And as her ability, she can shoot these gadgets through reinforced walls and through barricaded walls, and take out any other gadgets that's on the opposite side of that. And then her sniper on top of that, her sniper, it's a 1-shot down. So if I hit you pretty much anywhere in the body, you're going down. You're not dead, but you're injured. So one of your teammates can come revive you, but if you're playing against me, I'd advise you not to, because I'm a babysitter a little bit. But yeah. So the gun, the sniper's very good. The ability is very good. She has 2 speed and 2 armor, and in this game, the speed and armor are levels 1, 2, and 3. So she's a very balanced out character for me. So I really like her on the attacking side. Yeah, people get really frustrated when I take out their gadgets and I'm not even, in the room yet or anything like that. But it's pretty fun for me because I like to play around a little bit. I like to antagonize people in the game. That's how I have fun.
Cheating. Yeah, I might have to try that out.
Oh yeah, oh man, Callie's a very fun character, and then I'm actually give you a second one too because she's up there with me. I think Nomad is a very fun character as well. Excuse me. She's got this air jab launcher, so she has three or four of these gadgets as well. So she shoots this off of her gun. You can stick it onto the wall, onto the floor, wherever you like, right? And if a defender runs by it, it blows up and they fall on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, they fall on the ground. They can't shoot you or none of that. They will literally just be falling on the ground. And if you walk in, they're just looking up at you. They just looking up. They're just looking up at
surprise.
You. Yeah, surprise. So, So it's not cheese, man. I mean, I'm telling you, we could run down the list of all of these different characters in this game, and there's a counter to everything.
See, it's not cheating if I play with those characters. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Most shooters I'm not good at. If he's playing with these characters, that's cheating.
No. It's all about, to me, it's all about how you use the character.
Yeah, you use it really good.
Because I feel like, I feel like everybody in this game has comparable abilities, though. It's not, I don't think, only character that's broken in this game to me is Jackal, and that's why he's always banned. His gun has no recoil, and he has an ability where you cannot even be in the area. I believe you can be about 40 meters out, but if you've been in the area recently, he can see your footsteps.
Yeah.
And he tracks it. You hold down square or X if you're on Xbox, and he sees your footsteps. It takes like 2 seconds, and then it pinpoints exactly where you are. And then it does that for 3 times. It doesn't do it just once. So even if you move, it does it again to show where they move to, and then it does it one more time. So to me, that's broken.
Yeah, that's that's
broken to me.
That's broken.
And that just gives people such a huge advantage. That's why he's always banned.
He's always banned. Every game that I play with you guys, he's the first person that gets banned.
Yeah, he gets banned.
So I'm not surprised. Like now that you're telling me, I've never actually gotten to play with him. When we play, our other friend Joseph always picks him.
Oh yeah, Joe.
But
man, Joe get mad at me every time that we play now because he's always banned, and I'm like, Joe, I don't want to play against him.
With him, so
yeah,
you got to. But yeah, now we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
All right. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today is zombies.
Zombies.
That's my thing.
That's boy.
Like I love zombies ever since World at War. I honestly, it's the only thing that's really keeping me going as far as playing video games right now.
I
don't really play anything else right now. And like this game is it's so good, the mode, and I wish more people would get into it, because we'd be able to get a lot more. Actually, I think this whole, if you look at everything that's coming out for this next season, update, I think it's all going to be based around zombies.
Really?
Yeah. Well, when you look at everything we're getting, the only thing really that they've shown so far that I've seen at least is the new zombies kind of mode. They're putting out. It's not really a new mode, but it's a new mode. It's more of a new map, but mode. We haven't seen anything as far as new guns yet. We haven't seen anything as far as new maps yet. And I'm pretty sure all the new maps that are going to be coming out, you're going to be able to play zombies on those too, in the Onslaught version.
So can you kind of explain what the mode is, what it entails, how?
Yeah. All right. So pretty much what you're doing in zombies is originally you would start off with a pistol in a room with 3 other teammates. That's if you have 3 people to play with. You can play by yourself also. You can play with however many people you want to play with, up to 4. So originally you were just supposed to survive as long as you can survive. And then the game mode just took off. And once the game mode took off, they decided, we can really make some money off of this, or we can just make it fun for our fans. So they started putting these little stories in where you would be able to or these little hunts, like these little Easter egg hunts, we'll call it, where you'll be able to go around. You find like a bear or something, and the bear will say something to you. Then you go to another room that has to do with what the bear told you, and then you just keep going like that. It's just
like a scavenger hunt.
It's like a scavenger hunt, and then you find out later on in the later games that it's actually a story
Right.
that is involved with this. And the story's really interesting. I'm not going to spoil it on here for the people that want to, try to figure that whole thing out. But they were supposed to be doing away with the story, but they ended up bringing it back for this game. Just it's a little bit different this time, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's really entertaining. Again, I don't want to say too much about the story because I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Right.
But I suggest it. It's honest. Again, it's one of the only things that keeps me going in the game because while you can do the story, it is never easy to do. It's never easy to do.
So what about this, the most recent map that they released on Cold War?
Firebase.
Yeah, you had me jump on there with you for a little bit. I jumped in the middle of the game. I got chased around. That wasn't too fun for me. But I mean, it's always a good experience every time I play zombies with you. It's fun. But what did you think about it? Did you like it?
I like it. I feel like it's bringing us back to more of the original zombies map feels. Like when the game first came out, they weren't really worried about zombies because the game wasn't supposed to be a Treyarch game. For what I know, it's supposed to be a Sledgehammer game, right? And then in the middle of
Activision,
or Activision like
that.
One of the two.
Yeah.
But they ended up just switching it to Treyarch. And so Treyarch didn't have enough time to really do their zombies. And so the first map we got, D Machine, while it was fun for a little while, it got really stale. No one really wanted to play it anymore. Everyone did the Easter egg on it. It was extremely easy. So, we were all waiting for this to come out. It actually it revitalized the entire community. We all love it, especially since we know that there's going to be another zombies map coming out soon, with this next season, which is going to be out on the 25th. So, yeah, it's coming out on the 25th. So it's free, by the way. So if you're worried about having to buy it, I know there's always been a thing with having to buy zombies maps. This season pass is going to be free.
Wow, that's nice.
You can go on Activision and look yourself. That's going to be my source for this one. It's going to be free. It's been all over. If you go on Call of Duty to play yourself, it'll tell you that it's free also. But yeah, I feel like it brought back a lot of the zombies players, because I was getting tired of running around doing what I was doing. They made this Easter egg a little bit more difficult. You can still do it on your own.
So you enjoy the challenge a little bit more.
Yeah, you definitely enjoy the challenge. It's a lot more fun. They brought a lot more zombies or monsters, bosses, whatever you would like to call them.
Different types.
Yeah, there's I want to say 3 new ones in this map. One reoccurring one that's been in another map called Gorod Kurobi from Black Ops 3. I'm sorry, my producer, he's saying something to me, but pretty much, it's a really good map. I love it.
Right. Yeah. And so, also, I wanted to ask you this as well. What are some of the strategies that you like to use, on this new map? So, when I first jumped in and you were trying to take me to Pack-a-Punch, you were trying to take me over here, over there, and everywhere. I just kept getting afraid that I was going to get stuck in a corner or something like that, and I was going to die and have to revive them.
Honestly, it's the same strategy on every game, on every map. Just run around in a circle. The zombies are going to follow you because they're dumb, and just turn around and shoot them. It's the same thing. Now for people that are already playing the map, Firebase Z, I'd like to go to the middle of the map, which I'm sure a lot of other people like to do. What I normally like to do is go to where there's a big area, and normally there'll be some type of debris or something because it's an apocalyptic world. I'll just run around, and this on this particular map is all right. So pretty much that's as far as zombies, that's really all I do. I run around the entire time. I think you guys would, figure if you play the game mode yourself, running around and then turn around to shoot is the easiest thing to do. Here's the best advice: don't get hit by the zombies. It's as easy as that.
It can't get any simpler than that. Don't get hit, you won't die.
That's all it is.
Survive for as long as possible.
People think that if you're running too much, that means that you're, being an annoying player or something. Honestly, no, it's not. I run around majority of the time. People think I'm amazing at the game, so just not trying to kiss my own butt or anything. I'm just saying, it's an easy mode. Once you get the bare bones of everything, it's really easy. So
right.
Yeah.
And so there is an Easter egg for this map, correct?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet?
I haven't done it yet.
Now you're excited to do it? Maybe you're looking forward to it?
I'm very excited to do it. Now, the thing is I haven't felt like I had fun with a wonder weapon. Now, what a wonder weapon is for the people at home is
I wonder.
on most maps. On most maps, they put out a new weapon that you can use. That's different than any other weapon you can use. It's going to be a lot stronger than every other weapon you can use, and most of the time you have to go around and build it. Most of the time, it is a part of the Easter egg also. So, I would suggest doing that if it's possible. Make that the first thing you do. That's what I do at least. So on this one, you're gonna use this gun called the Ray K. I would tell you guys the actual name, but I'm not gonna do that because it's a really long name. So what it is though, it is it's an upgraded AK-47 pretty much with like alien technology in it, or like it's kind of like demon technology, but it's alien technology pretty much. And it makes it to where the AK is a lot stronger than it normally would be. It's shooting like these lasers out, and if you push up on your D-pad, that's the up arrow, and you shoot again, it'll shoot like a little explosion. When you shoot back, when you switch back to your regular bullets and you shoot that, it'll make a bigger explosion, and it'll kill every zombie that's in the vicinity. Wow. So it's
So is this a mix between a ray gun and an AK-47?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
A lot of us are calling it the ray gun 4.
The ray gun 4.
Yeah, like it's a really good gun.
Sounds like it to me.
Yeah.
If I had one of them things in real life, I don't think nobody would be messing with me. I ain't lying.
I don't think anybody would mess with you. Do people mess with you?
Play zombies in real life. No.
Do people mess with you?
I mean, people, man, I was real small, coming up. People try to mess with me sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And then I tell them to hop on the sticks, and then I mess with them right back, put them in their place.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what.
Embarrass them on video games. They'll never recover. I promise.
That's how you take out somebody's self-confidence, man. You want to hurt a man's pride?
Yeah.
Beat him in some Madden. Beat him in some 2K. Then beat him in a fighting game. You really want to hurt a man's pride? You beat him in a fighting game. You make him quit. Game. You make him delete.
That's to him because everybody gonna feel like they're less and they gonna cry. Trust me. I've been there.
Don't take our advice. That's bad advice. Don't go beating up on your friends and
don't beat up on
your family.
Friends. Just beat them in video games.
That's it. Yeah, not in real life. Don't put them hands on them in video games. Not in real life, man. Yeah. But anyways, that is a beautiful segue into Mortal Kombat. That is a beautiful segue into Mortal Kombat. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was actually excited when I saw we were going to talk about this. You saw the commercial, right?
Man, did I?
Trailer.
Man, it's okay, man. I was on Twitter, right? Just just minding my own business, scrolling down. Because man, I came across this trailer. One of our intern back there, he quote tweeted it. Talking about some old brother. I'm like, here he go. Here he go. But I had to check it out myself. It's like only a minute and 17 seconds long. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I think it's a pretty cool trailer. Yeah, I think they made Sub-Zero look like that guy.
If you are a Sub-Zero fan, you're gonna love this.
And I am a Sub-Zero fan. Like I love Sub-Zero. Like that's my favorite character in that game. They made that boy just look
unbeatable.
They made him look unstoppable in this, man. He's doing some awesome stuff. Y'all need to go check that out. Yeah. But now, as far as my complaints. For it, TJ, there's one thing that I didn't like. 2 things, actually. And I think you would probably attest to these.
What are they?
Number 1, I thought they made Scorpion look very mediocre. I thought they made him look mediocre. And that is a disrespect and a disservice to arguably the greatest Mortal Kombat character, the most iconic Mortal Kombat character it's been in the series. Scorpion is iconic. If you know, get over here. That's everybody knows that's Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
I can't disagree with that.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I can't disagree with that. But we also got to remember Sub-Zero's just as important.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think we were just trying to show. You can't show as much in the trailer with Scorpion. I don't feel like as you could show with Sub-Zero. Now, if there was, the whole get over here thing, I could do it better. Get over here.
I think we all could, man.
Yeah, like that was a very bad.
My nephew is 7 months. He can do it better. Get over here.
Yeah, man. You need to put a little pepper in your chest.
I should have put him on the camera right now and told him.
It was I don't know. It was bad, but the rest of the trailer, or I really don't see a problem with it. What's the second thing?
The second thing for me is, why did they do Kano like that? I think Kano, that laser coming out of his eye, I'm like, bro, are y'all serious? I'm like, I was like, are y'all serious? I'm like, this is 2021. Like, the CGI, all the other CGI, like, I thought it was fire. The special effects was fire. Yeah. Liu Kang's fireball was like, so. But, I mean, like, I'm sorry, I keep going back to Sub-Zero, but I mean, they just made Sub-Zero look so awesome. How could they not do the same thing for the other people? And that's the thing, unless they're really trying to drive and push the Sub-Zero narrative, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way I could see them doing that. But Kano, when he shot the laser out of his eye, he was like, I was like, man, that looks weak. But you know, like, everything else to me, I just thought it was a little bit corny, you know? And it came off that way to me.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I mean, and at the same time, you kind of got, Kano is kind of corny.
Yeah.
He's
a bit corny.
Going to, you know, like with our hopes not too high, and just hope that it ends up being a good movie.
Right.
I think it got me excited to go back and play Mortal Kombat. And I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it made me want to do.
Downloaded it.
Let's go play. Hello.
I'm not.
It is that time. It's
that
time.
You know what? If we play each other, we're gonna have to stream it.
Oh yeah. We could definitely do that.
If we play each other, we're gonna stream.
We could definitely do that.
And depending on how good one of us does, you guys let us know if he should go pro in it, because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna do my best. I know it seems like I'm stroking his ego every time we talk about one of these games, but trust me, he's the reason I stopped playing Mortal Kombat. All right, him with Jax or him with the sand dude. What was his name? Geras.
Yeah, that was my boy. Yeah, you know about it. you know about it. Yeah, that was my boy.
He made my nephew cry. He made my nephew cry. All right, that was kind of loud. My bad, y'all.
It's okay.
Geras is just so good.
Oh man, they toned my boy down a lot. Ever since the game's been released, they toned my boy down a lot. But don't y'all trip. I'm gonna go find me somebody else.
I'm still rocking with Noob. I'm a Noob.
Oh yeah, Noob. Yeah, Noob. I always like Noob. Noob is fire.
Yeah, I don't play with anybody else. I don't care. You know, like if we could pick 6 people on a team, I'm picking Noob.
Now,
all Noob.
I believe Rain is in the game, and usually,
really,
I believe Rain's in the game now, and I usually have good inclinations about good players, and I think I'm gonna start running Rain.
Actually, I take back what I said. I like Rain too. I like Rain. But no,
that's funny, man.
Rain.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
Rain
is interesting.
Yeah, Rain. They put Rain in. So they had a combat pack too with 3 more characters. And I know Rain was on. I cannot recall who the other 2 characters are right now. But I'm gonna definitely get back in my bag, in the lab, and see what's up with that, man.
Have you played Mortal Kombat for a while, or is this the first one you were really into?
I played 10 a little bit. Mortal Kombat X, I played that just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I would dabble in it every now and again. But one of our close friends got me into playing fighter games. He got me into playing Dragon Ball Fighters. Then he got me into playing Mortal Kombat and Injustice 2.
Shout out to Anthony.
Shout out Anthony for sure, man. He got me into playing all of these different games. And now see, the thing about me is when I play a game, I do want to be good at it. So I practice a lot.
Yeah.
And I practice a lot. And when I say I run online matches all day, I get online and I'm playing whoever want that smoke, come get that smoke. You know, I wanted all smoke. So I was on there all the time and I got really good at it. So
yeah, you did.
Yeah,
we were all pretty good at one point. You know, we were all. Or we used to have the little online tournaments.
Yeah, we used to have online tournaments with each other. Those were fun days.
I've been playing Mortal Kombat for a while though. If I had to say, have you ever played Armageddon?
Armageddon. How many years ago was that?
Well, you got the wrong person. It was a great game, though. I'll tell you that.
I recall the game.
It was really good. The reason why I like it, and it's crazy because a lot of people don't agree that Armageddon was a great game, but I think it was. You can create your own character.
Oh, yes. I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. You create your own person. You can mix up the moves. Like, say I wanted an ice move, and then I wanted, to have to get over here move. I can put both of those on. And, oh, man, was it fun. Like, you can make yourself how you look. You can make it, how anybody looks. And it was a really good game.
Wow. Almost 15 years ago. Yeah. October 11, 2006.
October 11? Oh, man. Yeah. That was a while ago.
15 years ago, man. Almost 15 years ago.
That they would bring that back. I think it would be pretty cool to make your own character. You know, like it'll make online mode a lot more interesting. I know you can make some cheesy builds, but I think they should have a create your character mode, like where you can play with that, and if you don't want to, you don't.
Right, and you know what? But that's literally what we beg for in all of these games. Right?
Yeah.
We are in the technology age. You mean to tell me that 15, 20 years ago, these companies was coming out with games that were so innovative and creative, and now we can't have customization that's deep into these games? Like, you should take something like that, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, if you could take that and then put it in with the gameplay and the systems that we have now running in, come on, man. These things would be fire. They would be fire. Just, man, like that would be so much fun. If I could create my own character in MK11, man, take any moves from any character that's in the game, make them look like me, dress however I want. Come on.
Yeah, you would love it.
Yeah, I would love that. Who wouldn't love that?
Everyone would love it. If you play any game and you can make your own person in it, you know, like you're just gonna love it. I mean, that's one of the things about like games like Shinobi Striker, right? Like you can make your own person in it. I mean, in all honesty, here's something that I think like they don't hit it on the nail. The fact that you can make your own person, you don't have to play their story anymore. I think Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto, I think they did a really good job of that. Like
GTA.
You can make your own person now. You can go around and do pretty much all the same stuff.
GTA has always been a fire game.
Yeah.
And GTA 5, that's been out for about 7-8 years now as well. Yeah. I could have asked you about that, man. Why do you think that game's last so long? But I think it'd be some of the same answers that we talked about with Siege.
Same answers. They listen to their fans. They want to please their fans. You know, like they realize like we're the ones that are giving them the money.
Content.
If I'm like with us, like if you guys like start, contacting us on YouTube and you're telling us certain things, like we would possibly change those things for you if we feel like it's going to be better for the show. Right. Of course. Like if we don't, then, we'll, probably put it up for like a poll or something on Instagram or something like that.
But the main thing is that, we're listening.
Exactly.
And we're taking that advice and, we want to also make sure we're putting out a good product for those people that are listening to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So we definitely appreciate that. And y'all know this in the gaming community, when the developers listen to you, it's such a great feeling.
Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling. It just makes you feel appreciated.
Right.
Like you want to know that what you're like expecting in the next game or even the next update now is actually coming. Even if like, hey, like maybe this isn't the biggest thing, but they could change it.
Right.
Like it's always a good feeling. So
yes, sir.
Do you think they're making another one, right?
GTA 6, GTA 6 will be coming out, I think, in the next couple of years or so. But as for right now, GTA 5 is free. It's free. So anybody, and I think it's had a resurgence, at least amongst my friend group, and I believe others as well, because it's free. Now everybody can jump on it. And also, if you're on PlayStation and you do have PlayStation Plus, they have this promotion going on that every month now, they're giving you $1 million for the first 3 months of the year. So I know I've received it in January, I've received it from February, and I'll be receiving it for March as well. And you can go get you a nice car, a nice house, whatever the case may be, go do some heists, get on with your friends, or whatever the case, and GTA 5 is still a lot of fun because they're just constantly updating the game. They're always giving you new content, they're always putting in new cars, new missions that you can do, and just the open world idea and just playing with your friends. It's just, such a good experience. And, and if you want to go do hood rat things with your hood rat friends, like, you can go do that. That's what GTA is for, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you're supposed to get on that game, because we don't want you to go out doing out that in real life.
Don't do it in real life.
Yeah, don't do that in real life. Don't live GTA for real.
Do it on the video game.
Yeah, do it on a video game.
You're not a real ninja.
Yeah,
Naruto fans. Calm down.
Yeah, please don't go throw a shuriken at anybody.
But
it's dangerous.
All right, like I asked you earlier, if I thought it was coming, if you thought it was coming out or not. So I went ahead and looked it up. It says that they're not necessarily sure on if they're going to be dropping it by the end of this year. But they might be dropping it at the end of this year. That's Rockstar Games, by the way. But it has a potential release date in 2022. So what the wait, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually really looking forward to GTA 6, my boy.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to tell you, boy, this PS5, this thing's amazing. This thing can.
I wouldn't know.
This thing can do this can do some things. I'm surprised it don't get up and cook me breakfast in the morning. This thing is fire. If you ain't got you a PS5, man, even if you own Xbox or whatever, go get you a Series X or whichever the lower one is, the S.
Z, I believe.
Series S. Go get you a Series X or a Series S, man, and get on this next gen gaming if you can. Now, I lucked up and I waited outside from 5 o'clock in the morning at the Target, but I lucked up and got the last one. But anyways, if you can get you next gen gaming, man, you need to get on it. Cause I can tell you right now what they're gonna do with this GTA 6. I know it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be fire.
I'm gonna just go ahead on a limb here and say I think it's gonna be the greatest game of all time.
Hello.
Up to its time.
Hello.
I think it's gonna be the greatest game of all time. I mean, because there's not a friend of mine that I know, or even their friends, that doesn't play Grand Theft Auto, or at least hasn't played Grand Theft Auto.
Everybody's played Grand Theft Auto.
No,
Everybody's
that's
played.
what gets most girls, as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the girls I know, like my oldest sister, she's a big fan of it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What I think I like about it, and I think girls like this too. I think everyone likes this about this video game, is that it's not just based in one city.
Mm-hmm.
You can go from at least in this last one.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where the next one's going to be yet. There's
Right.
rumors that it's going to be back in Miami or Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But in 5, it's all of LA. So for us, we're from California.
Right, exactly.
Right? So there's certain places you go.
Oh,
where
you
you're
know.
like, oh, wow.
Like,
Like,
I recognize that.
that's Venice Beach.
That's the pier. Like,
Yeah.
like all that stuff, yeah.
That's cool. So
It's good feeling.
I think that's really good. Like the fact that, it's like real life situations just because of, travel. They tried to make it as realistic as possible. Of course, with the killing and stuff, it's not as realistic.
Right.
But it still makes the game a lot more playable when it takes you into that fantasy world. Because at the end of the day, we all know that's why we're playing video games. So we can get out of our mind.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's an escape, for a lot of people. A lot of people, dealing with whatever they're dealing with at home or whatever the case may be, you games take your mind off of things like that. That's how you relax. That's how you enjoy your free time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So games have been an escape for me at times, you know what I'm saying? When I don't feel like dealing with anything, all that. And I get online, I talk to friends or whatever and play the game, It's sort of a release. It's like therapy.
Yeah, I think our party is up to like 40 people now.
Oh, our party is going crazy. I just every time I get in that party, it's somebody. Yeah, voice chat. Yeah, every time I get in the voice chat now, it's somebody I ain't never even heard of.
Yeah, I don't even be knowing these people.
Yeah, I'm like, how did you get in here?
Yeah, like,
who do you know? Because you don't know me, and I started it. I started it. How are you in my party right now?
I have these same questions all the time. I'm like, who is this guy?
How are you in my party?
Who is Sexy Flexi level 11? I don't know who this is.
With a deep voice somewhere from Mobile, Alabama.
Why does he sound like me? Why do I feel like I'm about to get told to go do some chores? I'm scared. I don't know what's going on.
Whose father has entered the chat?
Man, there's little girls in there now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm going to have to change these settings, and I can't even change the settings. It's just open. Yeah, well, thanks for that, PlayStation.
Darian's the party leader. He don't even go in there no more. She said there's too many people.
I almost took my headphones off and walked away off the set. Do you hear me? This man started a party. And I talk about there's too many people. He inviting everybody.
There's nothing wrong with like a little girl being in there with us. We don't do anything that's bad or anything like that. Yeah, it's just the point of like, we're used to it being, like just all of our guy friends. Mm-hmm. And then, our one, female friend, I guess you could say, is our friend Joseph's little sister.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's
probably the best
awesome
Fortnite player.
She is crazy at that game.
Probably the best Fortnite player I played.
Actually, that's something we could even talk about, man, is this. The girls that need to get respect in the gaming community, my boy.
Some of the best gamers I play.
Man, they need to get respect out here in the gaming community. And if you disrespecting girls or making them feel some type of way about gaming, like, man,
it's because you're insecure.
Yeah, you need to do a reevaluation about yourself, my boy, because girls can game too. They can do a lot of things that we can too as men. Yeah. So, you need to go ahead and put some respect on some of these girls' names, man. We love girls that game, bro. I know I do.
Yeah, I love it. When my wife started playing, Don't laugh at me.
I'm gonna laugh. Now the man told me that. Now see what type of stuff is this? This man gonna tell me not to laugh. He knows it's gonna be funny.
So I got her in the anime, right? Mm-hmm. She's in the gore and stuff like that. So pretty much the first thing I showed her was Attack on Titan.
Right.
Fell in love with it.
Boy.
But no, she was like, okay, if you could get me into that, I'm only get one more thing to try. Mm-hmm. So I ended up showing her Naruto. Fell in love with Naruto, as I said earlier. You know, she cried over something that had to do with Naruto. Sorry, baby. I got to embarrass you.
Hello.
She thought Naruto died at one point. Spoiler alert, he didn't die. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like, she had sent me a picture of her actually crying and everything. You know, like, it was hilarious, but he was fine. But yeah, to the point, all right. Mm-hmm. She's about 7-2 against me on Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
She's 7-2 against you?
Hey man, I taught her how to play. I know. I taught her how to play. And she destroys me. I would make up an excuse right now, but I can't even make up an excuse. She's good. And I tested it out. Darian scared the player. He saw her play me. He scared the player. Like, she is good.
If you can't hear me, let me get a little closer. This man is one of the best Ninja Storm players. No, probably the best Ninja Storm player that I've come across in my 25 years of being on this earth. And for his fiance to have 7 wins in 9 games against this man, that's saying something. Now, our other friend, he takes a challenge on from anybody.
Let me cut you off.
Cut me off. Talk to him.
The only reason I'm saying 7 is because I don't want to tell you the truth.
Oh my
God. That's all I got to say. All right, like I don't know how she got good at it, but she's good at the game.
You're like, if you don't do them dishes, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. If you don't do these dishes, I'm gonna go there and tell you to pick up a controller and show you who running things around here.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and the numbers are growing.
Yeah.
It's
definitely getting more popular.
Getting slower. I mean, they're making games for everyone now. So everyone's gonna want to play, especially since now we're in quarantine and everything.
Right.
Hopefully that'll be over soon. But ladies, if you're listening, I suggest, like, if you are even just having issues with your husband because he's at home right now for the same reasons, quarantine, or just because he's tired sometimes. Maybe try giving it a try. Like, it's actually a really fun thing to do. And like, I suggest it for everyone. It's really therapeutic, even though it doesn't seem like it.
It's really, really fun. Well, anyways, I think that is the perfect note to end on. We're an inclusive community here. We include all groups, all types of people. We respect all people. And yeah, man, I think this has been another great episode of the Who Online podcast, man.
I'm happy with it.
Oh yeah, I'm always, every time we do this thing, your boy is happy. You ain't got to worry about me not being happy, okay? I'm gonna be happy every time we do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we producing this thing. This is beautiful. But anyways, y'all let us know down in the comments section. If you're watching this on YouTube, let us know what you thought about this podcast. Also, make sure you support us on Anchor.fm. We have 99-cent subscriptions, $4.99 subscriptions, or $9.99 monthly subscriptions to help us keep this thing going. We want to keep getting this content out here for you guys, and we have a lot of fun doing this, man. So make sure y'all support us so we can keep this thing going for y'all. We having a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun, and make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. That's going to be on the screen. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. That's going to pop up too. And then even our gamer tags. Like, you guys want to play games with us, just let us know what games you want to play with us.
Right.
Like, we'll get into it and we'll play with you guys, and we'll come in and we'll talk about it. We're not really, like, picky when it comes to games.
Yep.
Like we said, it's just an escape. So, I came from games like StarCraft to World of Warcraft to the games that we have today.
Right.
He plays literally any game you could think of also. So anytime you guys want to, suggest a game to us for us to talk about, whether it's PC, mobile, whatever, we'll download it and we'll talk about it for you guys. Because, there's a lot of games that get forgotten out there that are really good games.
Right.
So, don't be afraid to mention down in the comments what you want us to talk about. And I guess we'll see you next time.
We'll make sure. Yeah, we'll see y'all next time. We'll include it for y'all. All right.
You ain't gonna clap?